Hi, good evening. My name is Roger Hannafin. I'm the Youth, Teen, and Family Program Director here at the Delaware YMCA. First, I want to thank you so much for bringing your teen here to the Delaware Y for our first Teen Leaders Club meeting. I also want to thank you for staying for this meeting so you can learn a little bit more what the Teen Leaders Club is about, what your teen's going to be doing, and also how you can help and be part of that process. The Teen Leaders Club is for teens ages 11 to 17. It's a hands-on leadership experience. Teens will learn leadership skills through a bunch of different ways. First of all, we have our meetings. We're going to have meetings at Thursdays at 6 o'clock every week until a point where the teens decide that they want to change that time. In the meetings, they'll discuss different topics. They'll be presented with different challenges. For example, our next meeting next week, you don't want to miss it, 6 o'clock here at the Y. We're going to be talking about recycling in the building. We have a student coming out from OU. She's going to give a short presentation. And then the teens are going to be challenged with coming up with a recycling system here in the building. They're going to come up with a plan, then they're going to execute that plan. That's real hands-on leadership experience. That's something that they can use. That experience that they can use. There's two things that are really important for these teens right now in this stage of their lives. One, they want independence. They've been under your wing for a long time, and now they're ready to fly. They need that space to do that. Two, they really want to take responsibility. They want to take ownership. And that's what the Teen Leaders Club can do for them. They can come, they can try new things, they can be challenged, they can also be treated like an adult. They all want to be adults, they all want to have that power. But here's the awesome part. It's here at the Y, so you know it's going to be safe, you know it's going to be fun, and that's what makes it so great. So we talked about meetings a little bit. The other thing they're going to be doing is big events. For example, this January, the teens are going to be putting together a rock wall competition. It's going to be awesome. The teams are going to help in every aspect of the planning of it, looking for vendors to come out, looking for donations for the event, designing the t-shirts. Then they're going to work day of the event. All the proceeds from that are going to go towards the teen club so that we can do awesome things. One of those awesome things are leadership retreats. We have one coming up in February. We're going to be going up to Camp Wilson, and we'll be meeting a bunch of the other teen leaders clubs throughout the state. Another great thing about the Teen Leaders Club is that they get to meet teens from downtown Columbus. They get to meet teens from Lima. They get to meet teens from all over the state and eventually all over the nation. And what's so great about that is it exposes them to so many more diversity, different points of view, and that's just so important in this point of their life where they're really trying to figure out who they are and what they're going to be. So we've talked about retreats. We've talked about the meetings, we've talked about our large events. The other thing we can do is we can get them going through an orientation where they'll actually learn skills, real life job skills. Then once they go through the orientation, we can train them in different areas throughout the building. For example, the rock wall might be an area. There might be some other areas in the building that they're interested in. And they can actually sign up for volunteer shifts. They'll come in, they're going to have this awesome shirt that says, I'm a Teen Leaders Volunteer. They can get badges for how many hours that they do for community service. They can and there will be a visible way for them to get out, get real life experience. All these things are really going to help them in anything that they want to do. Looks great on resumes. Looks great on applications to college. They're going to have all of these references that they can use, including myself and all of the other volunteers that are involved in the club. So it helps them in so many different ways. Finally, they can also get their volunteer hours if they need volunteer hours for high school or anything like that. All meetings and events do count for that. So obviously there's a ton of different things that we're going to be doing. The main thing is to help your team by bringing them. There'll be times where maybe they're like, oh, I don't want to go. Bring them. Just bring them. That is the biggest thing that you can do. The other thing you can do, bring a friend. The more people we get, the more mass we have, the more fun, there's more stuff we can do. So if there's another person that you know that you think, oh, hey, they might benefit from this, bring them. Talk to their parents. Say, hey, I'm going. I'll give you a ride. You don't have to be a member to come to the meeting. So bring them, and that'll be great. A couple other things about the club. We're going to talk a lot about our 4 core values. They're honesty, caring, respect, responsibility. We bring that into everything that we do here at the Y. And in the Leaders Club, we're going to talk a lot about that. Something else that is really dear to me is healthy food. A lot of times your teens are fed, frankly, junk food, pizza and pop. We're going to try to avoid that as much as possible. We're going to look at the entire teen and say, hey, you know what? We're going to respect your body. Just like you might come here to work out, and doesn't make sense for us then to feed bad food. So that's going to be something that as a club we're going to make that decision to, as much as possible. We'll still have fun and things like that, but as much as possible, look for healthier alternatives and really look at the entire person, leadership, health, things like that. Another thing that's a benefit is a lot of times once we get the club going, when we're looking to hire staff for the Y, we start hiring at age 15. We're going to be looking to our team leaders. They're going to be the ones who know the Y, know the mission, know that we're here to build the foundation of the community. We're going to know them, and we're going to know that they already have the skills to take those jobs on. So at the age of 15, the Leaders Club is going to be our prime recruitment area, so it could lead to a potential job. And if you know Matt Keifel started off as a Leaders Club member, and now he is a director here. So you just never know where that's going to take you. And then the last couple things is the benefit of this club to you as a parent. Coming to the Y is always a good thing. Every time you walk in those doors, something good is going to happen. Whether you're going to get a workout in, whether you're going to meet some people, whatever it's going to be, whether you're going to do the Team Leaders Club, whatever it is. And that's true for you too. So when you're coming to the Y, you can put it on your calendar from 6 to 7 every Thursday. I've got a new time to work out, or I have a new time to check my email in the lobby, and that's going to help me in my goals. And if you have fitness goals, wellness goals, again, you're just blocking out that time for yourself as a parent. Now, I said at the end, I'd ask, what can you do to help? One, help us grow the club. We're brand new. We want to get big. We want to be big, big, big. So bring in people that you think will benefit from a program like this. Two, we don't have a huge budget, so we're going to be, when we have things going out there, you can consider making a donation or help driving kids around. If we're going to go to somewhere, we're going to go up to Camp Wilson, we needed some extra rides, being something like that. Third, you can be an awesome role model for your kids. They're coming here to volunteer. You as parents can get involved in that as well. We're going to have times where we need more than just our team leaders. You can come out. You can be a good role model for them as a role model. So we've got we're going to let you go here and just thank you very much. But we've got the sign-in sheet. Please sign up. If you're interested in being part of the parent committee, please check that box. What it's going to be super chill. Don't worry. We're not going to pressure you. But these are for parents. If you think this mission of what we're trying to do with the teens is as important as I do, just check the box. We'll get together from time to time. It'll be a place where I can get feedback from you. It'll be a place where we can go when we need to do something that's a little bit bigger, when we need extra volunteers, things like that. That's going to be a core group that's going to really help us grow the club. I'm not going to ask a ton out of you as a committee member, but it would be great if you signed up. So that's pretty much all I have. Thank you again so much. Sorry I couldn't be here tonight, but I look forward to meeting each and every single one of you next Thursday at what time? 6 o'clock, and we'll be here. So thanks so much. You guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.